watching Let's Chat.
And if you're a sports fan, or even if you're not, make your plans coming up this Saturday. It is the home opener. The Chattanooga Red Wolves, indeed, taking on Madison Football Club. And who better to talk about that than the guy who is getting jiggy with it, and that is Sean McDaniel. Sean, good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Are you excited? Pumped?
Yeah, I can't believe it's here already, but yes, we're very excited, very pumped.
A lot of folks think, regardless of the sport, once the season's over, you get to kick back on your laurels and rest for a few months. Anything except what you've been able to do. You haven't been able to sit back on your laurels. You haven't been resting. In fact, you've been working harder during the off season than during the season itself.
Especially this year. We had such a great year last year. First playoff appearance ever.
Yeah.
Great finish to the season. But to your point, yeah, the off season really isn't an off season. We have to find new players. There's more stuff being built up and around the stadium. So while lots of fans aren't in the stadium in the off season, we're doing everything behind the scenes to get ready for the season.
And you got to get your sponsors happy, hopefully get some new sponsors on board. And again, this is just a 365-day-a-year job. Tell us what's new at CHI Memorial Stadium and the Gateway development.
I think what people will notice now, Chip, is rather than just a vast landscape of a soccer stadium, we now see the first residential units going up, the townhomes, the pieces that all along that make the Gateway, the live, work, play dynamic that Bob Martino had hoped for when he came to Chattanooga.
And I heard Bob doing an interview a while back, and he made the point, we don't want people to come just for the Red Wolves game. We want this to be a shopping, dining, sporting, family destination. You guys are pretty close to knocking that one out of the park.
And as we head that way, we start with the stadium. And with the stadium, not just for the Red Wolves games, but beyond, we have the executive club, the restaurant upstairs. And we start to allow fans and people to kind of dip their toe in the water as the rest of it starts to come up out of the ground.
Looking ahead to the upcoming season, tell us what's new and exciting. I know you guys have signed one of the premier goalies in soccer, right?
We picked up a goalkeeper who was drafted last year by Nashville SC.
Right.
And we now have him on our roster for this season, Tor Saunders.
Killer.
And yeah, it's wonderful, Chip. It's we lost a great goalkeeper last year to another team, so to be able to replace him with someone with the same level of talent is really good for us.
He's a heavy hitter in the world of soccer.
Yeah. I mean, you know, all these guys, this is their craft. This is their profession. This is what they train and get paid to do. So, and we're all fighting the same fight. So I really like the team that Coach Oblate has put together this year, and we have high hopes and high expectations.
What do the fans have to look forward to as we get into a brand new season? I know you got a lot of promotional things that are popping up. You're constantly refining your approach in bringing soccer to the city. What are some of the things we can look forward to?
I think the way I like to define it, it's like live dinner theater. It's live entertainment theater where the food and beverage is so important around the game. The soccer is exciting. The soccer is really exciting. And again, a credit to the players and Coach Oblate. But what we'll see this year, Chip, is really a whole new offering of food and beverage and cool stuff. Not the kind of the food and beverage you would have at a typical event, but it's really eclectic, and the way we have it laid out so people can congregate and fellowship pregame and postgame is something that I hope I get to partake in.
Not only have you given this area a professional soccer team and a new stadium, you're also continuing to give back to the community through your foundation work. Can you tell us anything about that?
I think probably that the thing that we become most proud of, certainly as the year continues to go on, are things like our affiliation with Pink, our affiliation with the Heart Association, our affiliation with local elementary schools, where, you know, again, we don't talk a lot about it because that's not why we do it, but to be able to really support these entities and organizations here, the Kidney Foundation, the Epilepsy Foundation, that's important to us. You know, we're part of the community, and they're a part of us, and to drive resources that way is something that's important.
And your affiliation with us. We are tickled to be partnering with the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Again, home opener coming up Saturday. Give us the particulars and how do we get tickets?
This Saturday, April 2nd, CHI Memorial Stadium, kickoff at 7:30. Gates open at 6. Get your tickets at Chattanooga Red Wolves-SC.com. Chip, it's selling out quickly. We have the executive club section already sold out with season ticket holders, and the sections in and around it are filling in, and don't miss out.
It would be really cool to sell out every home soccer match this year. I think it would be just the thing to do. And we're going to do our part by giving away some tickets on our website. If you'd like to go, all you have to do is find us, WDEF.com. Free tickets. Do it right now, WDEF.com. Sean McDaniel, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to having you coming back here in the coming weeks. You will come back, right?
Absolutely.
You promise?
Of course.
Swear?
Yes.
All right, there you heard it. We'll be back with more of Let's Chat coming up right after this.